crab cakes and they love their football. That to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On one, right?
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Shifts past him at the 45. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Burrow. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Louisville, Tutu Atwell.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Jackson from the shotgun. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. First down and more for Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Tutu Atwell.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Here we go.
7-7, our score after one. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now it's Mixon running right. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
First down. Here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll give it to Mixon. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again.
Another look for Atwell, complete this time.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw again is Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got it.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. looking to pass. Forced out to his left.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. On the move to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
On one, ready?
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
On one, ready?
On the jet sweep, here's Chase.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Now it's Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, a tough run, gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
McPherson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second and 9.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield, to be able to get it.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Burrow will throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
On 1st down, Mixon, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Next to score, Ravens 21, Bengals 17.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Jackson now rolling to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Jackson. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
20! Big yardage there on the. Lamar Jackson just so. He gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right.
Are you watching the play? He buckled my ankles on that one as well. Field trying to chase him, or you're just watching him play. This
yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. John. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Bengal 1st down on a 16-yard pickup there.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. Now this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
To the air again, Burrow. Steps away to his left. Able to find Higgins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
There we go.
Burrow on play action. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tutu Atwell with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll roll him out right. He completes it to Boyd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Burrow
they're going to get this into the hands of Mixon as running back.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Giving to the big tight end on fourth. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the one in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Burrow. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Calais Campbell with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they fall again.